Guys, if I tell you that I got all these donuts from just one cup of flour, would you believe me? I know you won't, but yes, I got all these donuts from one cup of flour. If donut has been showing you chege, you want a donut recipe that you can use for your business or for your home that yields maximum results and doesn't soak up all that oil and is going to properly cook, then this video is just right for you. I've simplified the recipe. Yours is just to watch and learn. First off, we're going to go in with 1 cup of flour, a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a zest of nutmeg. See, nutmeg is that spice that changes everything. The 1 tablespoon of butter and give that a good mix until you get elite crumbs like this. Then we're going to bloom the yeast to make sure it's active with a little bit of sugar and water. And once you make sure that the yeast is active, you're going to add it to the flour mixture. We're going to mix this until it forms a ball. Then take it out to the work surface and knead the hell out of it. Knead this donut, don't pity it. Knead it for at least 8 minutes until you get a very stretchy dough. In this way, you will not have to need to make allow you to have this double rising and punch it out and knead again. No, you're going to knead once. Once you get something as stretchy as this, stretchy as this, I'm going to cut the chips. Now, to make sure that all my donuts are the same size, I used to weigh my donuts. So if you have the luxury to do this, please do. But if you don't, you can just eyeball it and make sure that everything is equal. For this, I'm doing 50 grams each for the donuts. So each of my donut is 50 grams. So I measured it out and make sure that everything is 50 grams. After weighing the dough, turn it into a ball like this, following this process that I'm doing in this video. Pinch off any kind of crack that will allow oil to get into the dough. This is very important because you don't want a dough that soaks up oil. So just like this, pinch off all the surfaces, and then hit it on the table 2 to 3 times to remove any excess bubbles so that the dough will rise evenly. Now, after this, once you get to something super smooth like this, the flour is surface. You can use the cover of a foil plate like this if you have, or you could just cut out transparent baking papers or brown parchment papers just in a square shape. Lightly flour it and drop the donut on top of it. This will enable it to rise evenly and it won't stick to the surface when you want to fry, and it can easily let it down inside the oil. Now, it's very important. This putting inside the oil is very important because if you pick it up with your hands to place in the oil from a work surface, you might face the risk of deflating the already raising donuts dough, and you don't want that. It's the size of your donut is really counting on you being able to put it inside the oil when it has fully risen, and not um kind of deflating it in the process. It's going to affect the size of the donut and how well it's going to turn out. So when everything is done, I wanted to show you that you can still use the same recipe to make your ring donut. So I gently pressed the same doughs with my palm and cut out the center. So for this 1 cup of flour, I got 6.5 donuts. Now that half came from that tiny ones I got out from the ring. So I did 3 to be ring donuts and 3 to be pretty donuts. After this, I'm going to set it aside and allow it to rise, like triple in size. Then lightly heat up the oil. You're not going to use a hot oil. Use low heat, like low heat. You don't use medium heat, low heat. In that way, your donut is going to fry from both sides, it's going to from the outside and the inside. When you use hot oil for your donut is going to be cooked on the outside but won't be cooked on the inside. Now, if you want that fault line, that white line on a donut. What is donut without it? Of course, we're all aiming for it. So you're going to gently cook the donuts from one side on a low heat, and when one side is thoroughly cooked, you can then flip it to the other side. That is the secret to getting this. And the second secret is making sure that your dough triples in size before you fry. Don't turn the dough over and over. You're going to lose the fault lines. So make sure that you allow one side cook and then gently flip to the other side, and you'll be able to maintain the fault lines in your donuts. If you notice, you see that this donut easily fell into the oil. And that was because of the trick I told you earlier. Lightly flour the surface you're going to place the donut on, and then gently let it down into the oil. So just fall inside the oil easily, just like this one, without you deflating the donuts. So the same way we cooked, we fried the pili donut, as you're going to fry the ring donut the same way. It's the same recipe. So you guys, you can do two different shapes of donut with the same recipe. Okay, if you watch this video to this extent, you guys, please give this video a thumbs up. I've tried now, I've tried. I made it easy for you. So please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe in the comment section, because this recipe is a high yielder. It's a high yielder. So we got 6.5 donuts from 1 cup of flour. Imagine what 8 cups of flour is going to give us, which is 1 kg. So you guys, this is what it looks like at the end of the day. Look at all that donut from just 1 cup of flour. Now this is what the inside looks like. You see, it is so fluffy and it's so nice. It didn't suck up oil. See you in my next video. Bye.